being impatient and taking shortcuts, taking so many shortcuts, the shortcuts didn't work, you end up with one major disaster.
Yeah.
That was the first casting I did for that butt plate. Some sterling silver, and the screw up is there. That's being impatient. Okay. There, 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 and there. And what causes that is if you heat it up too fast,
yeah,
the moisture in the mold turns to steam before the wax can melt, which melts the wax, which
causes that.
causes that, and causes that. Of course, I could break it now.
That's bad.
Yes, I did. Can you see that?
A moose.
Hmm?
A moose.
A moose. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's better. Right?
Yep.
This is the wax.
Yep.
What I have to do now is I have to put this in this flask, which is a very, very heavy metal flask. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's all holes drilled throughout the whole thing. And that's to let the vacuum in.
Okay.
Okay. So now we put that down there like so. That goes in there like so. And you have to be very careful you don't hit the sides, because if you do, you'll snap it off. Okay, so that's in there like that now. That's inside.
Yep.
Okay. Now, what I do now is I have to mix the investment, pour it into there, and then we have to vacuum it. And because this flask is so big, I have to make a special.
Went and spilled some sewer piping.
Yeah. So that I can get everything in there, because a normal barrel flask is just too small. Okay. So the next thing we do is we mix the investment. Okay, that's the investment.
Which is?
High refractory type plaster of Paris. It's basically plaster of Paris with all sorts of other stuff in it to make it high temperature. That's roughly it. I can't remember the exact chemical content, but it's
You've measured how much water into the mixer.
I just do it roughly. I don't bother.
Just go by consistency?
Yeah?
Just by consistency?
Yeah, basically. Well, I'm saying right now I've mixed too much, so
You just need more water.
But I look at it this way, it's better to have too much than not enough. There is an exact formula, but
Just not in this shop.
no. No, it's not enough. We need some more. Oh, sorry. That's better. You pour it over the item to make sure you cover it well. Oh, that's not bad. I only overestimated a little bit.
So it's a tight seal, now it's just vacuuming out?
Yeah. What that does is get rid of all the air bubbles and the investment that you put in while you're mixing it. They call this boiling the investment. And by doing that, it bursts all the bubbles that are on the surface.
So then it'll just be the clean, perfect stuff clinging to it?
Yeah. Well, if the bubbles do remain on there, all you get is like a little piece of silver the shape of a bubble. So, you know, you can snip it off and it's not there anymore. I mean, but it makes it a lot easier if you haven't got any.
So how long do you do that for until it reaches a
Just
certain...
a couple more minutes and that's it. You don't want to go too much because you can reverse it. And what I do now is I leave this to set overnight because it's such a huge great flask. And then tomorrow around noon I start to cook it. You know, if it was a little small flask, you know, like one you'd make a ring in, or you could basically cast it today if you want, put it in, burn it, start around noon. By 5 o'clock you've got a ring. But this is so big,
Yeah.
you know, you're casting about 10, 12 ounces of metal.
Why do you have it on the spring base?
To jiggle it.
To get all the bubbles.
Yeah, it moves them, you know. That should be good enough. That's that. Now you just wait for it to set.
So tomorrow at noon, part 2.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Put it in and start cooking it, and the next day we can cast it. And that is a process in itself.
Ooh.
Okay, there. It's set. Now we're gonna take the tape and the screw base off to help the investment to get rid of as much water as we can before we put it in the oven.